Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. It'll be the Warriors off the tip. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot, Clark.
You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we've got 2 bigs who can each take over a game. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
Here's Doncic. Okongwu has the open look. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Okongwu. Nails the 16-footer. Okongwu's got his second basket on the night.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Pass to Brown. Back to Okongwu. Kick out to Brown. The 3. Left side Jones. And stolen by Durant. To the inside. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. From the high post. The shot by Nembhard, no good. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Pass to Banchero. And he banks in the layup.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. They trail by 1. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Well, if you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Earlier, Allie LaForce spoke with head coach Steve Kerr. What'd you find out, Allie?
Their team's biggest concern tonight, the scoring of Jaylen Brown. Coach commenting, quote, Brown has become an elite scorer in this league. Jaylen can have huge nights. We know he's going to score, but we have to limit his easy looks, especially early. Something to watch, B.A.
Allie, thank you. So it's the Warriors now. Nembhard outside to the middle. And stolen by Jones. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. .144 left to play in the first quarter. Count that bucket.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Look at Wallace getting in there, getting busy and dirty, making it happen.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
I would like to highlight two guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Okongwu with the bucket.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Jackson, right side. Outside Nesmith. Three-pointer. Buries it from 3. Nesmith's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now here's Doncic. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
So it's the Warriors now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Jackson outside. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the technical free throw is good.
Number 11, Naz Reid.
7 seconds left in the first quarter. Up in time. Oh, it goes! He got it off in time!
How about that one at the buzzer?
And just nails the 3.
The Timberwolves, 14.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
I would like to highlight two guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you.
Brown runs the floor like a locomotive, 225 pounds, and Rex defense is in transition.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And there's a defensive 3-second call. And it feels like everyone turns over half their roster every year, Clark. How hard is that for teams?
Very hard. I mean, continuity is a foundational pillar point to being successful in anything. There's a reason why Steph, Clay, and Draymond won so much in Golden State. Knowing your teammates and their tendencies is vital if you're going to be a championship contending team. I think teams and organizations benefit when they stay together for longer periods of time.
Here's Zubac. Reed with the rebound.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
The Warriors leading. Pass to Jackson. Nifty move. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
I don't think you really can say enough about the work he's put in and the massive strides he's made in his free throw shooting, guys. I mean, his numbers are way up this year.
Powell outside. Back to Zubac. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for Golden State. Pass to Grant. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Grant's got his first points of the game.
And I tell you, I love watching Grant get busy down there. I mean, his impressive leaping ability and his quick release on the shot allow him to score at a high rate down low.
Zubats high post. Here's Powell. Back to Zubats. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
On the wing, Grant. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jackson. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Reed, and it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. The Timberwolves trail. Reed brings the double. Down low. Zubats. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Timberwolves making a change here. And here are the Warriors now. Their next game is in Paycom Center in Oklahoma City for a date with the Thunder. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy, and all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA.
So it's the Warriors now. Nembhard outside. Grant the screen. Pass to Reed. And he converts the layup. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Here's Achua. Back to Carter. Tries it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Banchero.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Carter with it. Picked up by Grant. And here's Brown for 3. Here's Achua. Pass to Brown. It's Brown on the wing. And Brown knocking down the triple.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Mathurin. Stolen by Carter. It's a one-on-one situation. And it's slammed in by Carter. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Minnesota leading by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And Chris Finch has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And Minnesota with possession here. It's a 1-point game. Doncic on the take. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points, tied for fourth most in NBA history.
B.A., he is so special, and the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Nembhard outside. Lets it fly. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Jaylen Brown is playing with so much confidence. He said, quote, "I feel like I'm a different player. My body has changed. Athletically, I'm entering my prime. I'm more aware on defense and offense. I feel like on both sides of the ball, I'm playing the best basketball of my life."
Well, it shows, Allie, for sure. Shot clock at 6. The kick to Durant. And stolen by Jones. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
Another great pass from Doncic. You pretty much expect him to tally double-digit assists every game.
Minnesota shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. That one misses for Carter. Inside. Pass to Jones. Back to Doncic. Carter from outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Carter's got 9.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time, before the catch.
To win the run. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. The three from Banchero. Ooh, Banchero with the touch from deep.
You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
No one covering. He's got 11.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4, and looking good doing it.
Banchero outside. Pass to Reed. And it's off from three-point range. The Timberwolves lead by 5. Doncic with it. Outside Jones. Doncic left side. And the call will be against Benedict Mathurin. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
6 to shoot. Outside Jones. Kicks it to Doncic. Carter from outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And now an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Durant. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half.
Remaining in the third.
The kick out to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
That's what you want to see. Reed playing big in there.
Minnesota leading by 6. Outside Jones. Back to Doncic. Pass to Carter. Outside Jones. From deep. And another 3 from Minnesota.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Doncic. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
Luka uses his body to create space and then finds the inside look.
Here's Durant. 9 points in the game. Down low. Right side Reed. All alone. Again, the Warriors score.
When the defense gives you room, take it. Don't pass up the shot.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Jones. Left side Carter. Outside Jones. Back to Carter. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist.
Three-pointer.
Carter's got 17 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
A slam dunk by Reed.
You see the mobility Reed has right there. I mean, just slicing his way inside. That's impressive for a big guy.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Doncic. Give him 8. Basket counts. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
And make some noise once again for your Warriors dance team.
For 3, Mathurin. Oh, at the buzzer! Wow!
I didn't think he was going to get it off in time. Oh, wow.
I agree. I mean, and to have...
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, BA.
Appreciate the report, Allie. On the wing, Mathurin. Wallace outside. Just 5 on the clock. Durant for 3. Okongwu with the rebound. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. On the wing, Jones. Now Doncic. Blocked!
Golden State basketball.
Durant looking around. Outside Nesmith. Pass to Mathurin. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Doncic outside. Now Carter. Nesmith covering. Doncic outside. Clock at 6. It's picked off. Takes the 3. And that one's good. Benedict Mathurin for 3.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Here's Okongwu. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Benedict Mathurin picks one up. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Also, guys, they put in maximum effort on the offensive glass. Great determination to follow shots and not giving up on the possessions.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Outside Nesmith. Back to Durant. And Caro outside. On the wing, Durant. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense.
At the line for the
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Warriors, number 2, Andrew Nembhard.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here's Banchero. Clock at 4. Back to Nembhard. Pass to Durant. Fires away from way outside. Okongwu with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And the call will be against Andrew Nembhard. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution for your Warriors. Now, 3.
Carter on the wing.
Aaron Nesmith.
6 on the shot clock. Outside, Brown. Pass to Doncic. From the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Right side, Durant. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the final quarter. To 3, Mathurin. Okongwu with the rebound. The Timberwolves lead by 8. Doncic outside. Nice finish from Luka.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Oh, yeah, Mathurin does have the short corner shot, so you can't let him get room from there.
Doncic outside. Left side, Brown. Back to Doncic. 5 on the clock. Carter on the wing. Tries it from 19. That one's good. Nothing but net. Carter's got 19 points.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive. An efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
They set a pick. Durant with it. Picked up by Jones. Howard down as the whistle blows. 3-point play opportunity.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Left side, Brown. Kicks it to Doncic. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Durant. Pass to Nesmith. Up top, Durant. The 3 is up.